is out of reach, when you come up, when we come up from lying, that's when you'll start the playlist. That would be fine. You know, we're not overly attached to getting a playlist to match, but it's a good playlist. And because we're going to do what we did yesterday in yesterday's 415 class, which is really work the glute and the inner thigh. It's going to be a challenging standing sequence today. That's my goal, is to kind of challenge you standing. I think this is a good time for us to really step into our strength, step into our truth, and really rise to the occasion. So enough from me. Welcome. Hope you're well, mentally, emotionally, physically. We'll get more physically, mentally, and emotionally well in a few minutes. Let's get started on your backs. I've got Lauren in the room with me here. It's kind of nice to have a live student. One of our employees and other teachers is here, so it's kind of nice to be able to connect with her and all of you this beautiful Thursday morning. All right, bring your hands to your belly. Fill up your belly with your breath. Inhale. And then open up your mouth. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Fill up the belly. Feel the fingers. And then exhale. Let the fingers move down. Just keep your breath moving in and out through the nose. You may notice parts of your body that are sore or tense or tight. Trying to notice without moving, kind of feel from the inside. Still breathing into your belly. And when you exhale your next breath, pull the navel point in. Hold the belly in, and next inhale to your chest. Starting to make that ocean wave sound of breath. And then begin to stretch your arms up and over your head. Bring your knees together and let the knees just move from side to side. And then slowly draw your knees into your chest, grab the back of your thighs, rock forward and back a few times. You've got a separate device, hit play on your playlist now. Coming up into a seated position, cross-legged. Bring hands onto your knees and make your head roll around the shoulders. Maybe you feel a place that's a little extra tense, stop. Maybe hand to the head to feel the stretch in the neck. So my goal is to really kind of slow the pace down, but still make it intense, the practice, so you get the work in and the work out. All right, now let's start to circle it around. So feel your rib cage become like a hula hoop around your spine, circling around clockwise. And then pull the belly in, tuck your chin, round your back, and switch directions. Now, hula hoop your rib cage around your spine, moving counterclockwise. And come to center. Inhale, both arms reach high, push the outer thighs toward the floor. And then exhale, lean to your left side body stretch. Let the left elbow bend so the shoulder moves down and out of the ear. Press the outer left thigh toward the floor. Now engage your core, pull the front rib cage in, hollow out your back, and take your right hand to the other side of the mat, left arm overhead. Make sure right elbow bends, outer left thigh press. And then coming back around to center, find a tabletop position. Knees under, hips, shoulders over wrist, and just move, real organic movements here. Circling the hips, maybe finding a child's pose, opportunity to stretch out your forearms or wrists if you need it. Increasing the movement of the spine, decreasing the movement of the mind. So really focusing on the body and the breath connection. Now bring your hands forward like one hand print, that's about it. Curl the toes underneath and press back so that your toes are curled under. You're in this extended child's pose without the knees going wide. And then come forward with an inhale and let your hips come down and your toes untuck. Exhale, press right back into your child's pose. And we'll do a few of those. Inhale, coming forward, chest lifting up, hips coming down. Exhale, pressing back, hips toward the heels. Couple more times, inhale. Maybe the elbows bend really deep, and then exhale, press it all the way back. Come forward to your cobra variation, and allow your body to come all the way down if you like. Move your hips side to side. Take your gaze from left to right. And then with an exhale, lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a walk, bend the left knee, bend the right, pedal it out. All right, let's get and go into a little flow. Super simple, but I want you to really concentrate on your alignment. Inhale, come forward to plank. Make sure your index fingers are pointed forward. Exhale, bend your elbows just halfway down. Set your knees on the ground. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And then with the knees bent, exhale through a bear pose to a downward facing dog. Again, inhale, come forward, straight leg plank. Exhale, lower, put the knees on the mat, roll the shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, keep a bend in the knees and lift the hips, down dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Rest the knees, inhale, lift the chest. Knees stay bent as you exhale, press one more time, coming forward, inhale. Lower, exhale. Lift the chest, inhale, breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inner thighs moving back, palms flat, fingers spread nice and wide. Move your head around. Yes, up and down. So this practice today is about gaining some inner thigh strength, the strength to hold on, to keep us centered, to keep us right in the middle where we need to be, present in our bodies. Right leg, give it a lift. Let the knee open up to stretch open the inner thigh. So I actually want you to kind of bring your knee down and then open it up. Kind of clamshell the knee, really open and close. Yes, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg and then exhale, step through runner's lunge. Up on the fingertips, take a moment, let the hips move around a little bit. And then take it around to the side, legs wide. Toes come in just slightly. If your head can touch the mat, take your feet a little closer together. Now grab the elbows. Your body can start to sway. Now just start to go up and down, like you're trying to reach your elbows to the ground. Again, if you need to shorten up your stance, you can do that. Good, release, bend right knee. We're gonna be doing this a few times today. Side lunging, left hand down, right arm up. This one will circle the wrist. And release, hands to the front, runner's lunge, lower down onto the back knee. Nice and easy here. For some of us in the morning, the hamstrings are a little extra tight, so straighten the right leg and don't over flex, don't overdo the stretch. Just a couple deep breaths, letting the heart come forward, shoulders to draw back. Now shift forward into a runner's lunge, curl the back toes underneath. Step back to a downward facing dog, hips to sky. All right, left leg's gonna lift, bend the knee, stack the hip, and then like little clamshells, open up. So inner thigh awakening. 3, 2, 1, straighten it out and step it up, runner's lunge, up on fingertips. Kind of settle into your hips, move them around. Try not to be too linear, just forward and back with all of our movements. Let the hips kind of swivel, shift and dip. We'll take it around to the side, legs are wide, toes are slightly in, so the arches lift. This time, hands to hips. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up both hands. As you exhale, lean to the right, side body stretch. Move the right hip point forward and the right shoulder back. Inhale, come up through center, and then exhale over to the left. So left hip forward, left shoulder back. Rise back up, inhale, and then reach the hands behind. Notice how you naturally go to your comfortable grip. Just switch it up. We tell you to do it all the time, create a little bit of balance. Now pull the knuckles down and move the hips forward. Big inhale breath. Exhale, fold forward. Move the head around. Maybe get the neck to adjust. And then release hands to the mat. Bend the left knee, keep feet flat. Right hand down, left hand up. Circle the wrist. And release. Take it to the front runner's lunge. Lower down on the back knee. Straighten the front leg, but it doesn't have to go all the way straight. And the foot doesn't have to be fully flexed. Just enough to start to move awareness, energy, blood into the hamstring. And then we'll bend left knee, plant the palms flat, step back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose, open up your mouth, say ah. Now come up on the balls of your feet. As you exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. As you inhale, we lengthen and strengthen. Arms reach behind, triceps nice and tight. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees a little bit this first time. Let the head hang down, forehead through the shins. Now as you inhale, rise all the way up to stand. So I'm going to turn to face you so you can see. You're going to step your left foot behind the right. So you're stepping off to the side. Now keep your left hip forward as you bring your right hand down. Your left arm comes overhead, side body stretch, crossing the inner thighs. Come to center, inhale. Now your right foot will step behind. As you do that, keep the right hip coming forward, lower the left hand down, right arm overhead. Come to center, inhale, reach up, lengthen through the ribs. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, rise up, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, solid grounding, deep breath in and out. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump. Inhale, heart forward, hands back. Exhale, fold and half. Inhale, rise to stand. Left foot steps, you're reaching over with the left hand. Come to center, inhale. Exhale, right foot step, lower the left. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half lift, fingertips, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Ground the breath, ground the heels. Now rise on the toes. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, fold and half. Inhale, rise to stand. Your left foot steps as you reach over with the left hand. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right foot behind, right hand overhead. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Deep breath. One more round. Lift the heels up. Exhale, step or float to the front. Inhale, heart forward, hands back. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left foot steps, lower right hand. Inhale. Exhale, right foot behind. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold forward. Nice long spine. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale up. Exhales down. So if it sounds or feels right, you can bring those heels up and down, kind of shake it out. All right leg's gonna lift. As you exhale, step to the right thumb, runner's lunge. Make back leg nice and straight. Hands reach forward, then inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Draw the front ribs in. Try to move left hip forward a little bit. Now, when you exhale, lean forward over top of the thigh, but try to keep your ribs drawn in. Arms are active, triceps engaged. Now slowly lower the knee. It's the first one, so you can go hands to thigh. Low lunge, nice deep stretch, hip flexor, quadricep. Maybe you're adding a twist, a bind. Keep the left foot pressing flat. Next inhale, reach up both hands. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step left thumb. So find the runner's lunge, back leg straight. First, reach your arms forward. Then come all the way up. Front ribs in, right hip forward a little bit. Exhale, as you lean, keep the ribs floating, pulling in, triceps active. Slowly lowering, not dropping, lowering to the knee. Both arms can reach, you can bind, you can go hands to thigh first time. Settle into the stretch in the front hip. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. All right, so keeping a consistent song for the flow kind of helps. So you can just hit next song if you want, or you can let it play through. It's all good, doesn't really matter. But if you like to move with the music, right leg, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent rise. Exhale, lean forward, belly in, hands sweep behind. Lowering to the back knee, big inhale, reaching up, rooting down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Crescent pose, inhale, breath. Exhale, hands sweep. Lower the back knee, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Again, inhale, right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean forward, hands sweep behind. Lower the knee, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale up. Exhales down. Keep your mind on your breath. Inhale, left. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, sweep. To the knee, inhale, reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. All right, let's bring the knees to the ground. Keep the back toes curled underneath. Active rest. So you're still feeling a stretch in the bottoms of your feet. Breath, use it to slow the heartbeat. So yoga, union, combining the mind and the body, connecting us to the soul, to the spirit, but also remembering it's a practice that helps us slow down a little bit. So we actually want to keep the heart rate down and controlled because we're learning to calm the fluctuations of the mind, the chitta vritti, the stories, the worries, the fear, the anxiety. That's all mind-made stuff. So really what we're learning to do is breathing in a way that can control the heart rate so that we can control our emotions when that stuff comes up. Take control of our system. All right, go ahead and tap out your toes. And then we'll move on to our next flow, downward facing dog. Here we go. All right, right leg's gonna lift. Now when you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, and we're gonna keep the foot floating as you extend it to the side. You're using your inner thigh. Bend the knee and then inhale, press it back. Great job, guys. Now step to your right hand, spin your back foot flat. For me, I always need a wider and shorter warrior one stance. Come on up. Bring the palms to touch, make your warrior sword. Front ribs pull in, back foot press. Now with your exhale breath, draw your hands to heart center, interlace your fingers together, sending energy out from your heart forward as you lean over your thigh, grounded through your back foot. Now take your inhale and rise, pivoting your feet to the back of your mat, warrior two. Just make sure your right heel pivots away from you. Outer left hip, front hip draws back, shoulders stack. Now reverse your triangle. Inhale, left hand goes back. Notice if you're tending to put an arch in your back, just pull the belly button, literally the belly button in. Good, Lauren, nice adjustment. Now exhale, hinge forward, finding length and space for your Trikonasana triangle pose. And it's almost like you're tucking your tailbone under to pull the right hip point up toward the ribs. You're pulling these 2 points towards each other. Good, inhale, rise. Through star position, star pose, your back foot, left foot turns in. Now we're going into our side lunge twist. Right knee bends and left hand comes down. Now I want you to focus on your inner left thigh. So press through the outer edge of your back foot, left foot. Push the inner left thigh toward the floor as the hips move back. Now inhale, rise back up through star. Connect your hands. And then exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior and stay for an extra breath. Keep the right knee nice and bent. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg inhale. Exhale to your right elbow. You touch and then extend and float the leg. Bend the knee, send it back. Inhale. Step it through. Exhale. Back foot flat. It's warrior one to come up. Now bring your palms to press together, not just touch. Push them together, extend the arms straight. Next, exhale, draw hands to heart center, interlace fingers, pushing through your heart, grounding from heel out through your palms. And then rising up, pivoting your feet, back of the room, back of your mat. So make sure your left heel pivots away from you. Outer right hip draws back. Now straighten the front leg and reverse. Notice if you're letting your belly stick out, pull the navel point in. Exhale, hinge, go forward, 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 Trikonasana. So it's the idea of the tailbone moving down, kind of you can think about tucking, so the hip point pulls up toward the ribs. Bottom shoulder rolls back, so your neck gets long and lengthened. Now inhale, rise, pivot to the side. Your back foot pivots in. This is key. Now bend your left knee, right hand down. Remember, we're focused on the inner thigh. So press into the outer edge of the right foot as the left arm goes up. Rise back through star, inhale. Palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, hold it. One more full inhale and exhale breath. Hands to the mat, step it back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so again, same thing with the song. As long as the flow song that's next, I believe it's 11:11 should be the flow song that we're on. 11:11 is the name of the song, I believe. You know, a lot of playlists I've been making. But what we're going to try and do is follow the breathing, not follow me. You're following your breath. I'm telling you what to do. Your breath will show you how to go. Right leg, inhale. Exhale to the left elbow. Extend the leg out to the side. Inhale, send it back to the sky. Exhale, step to right hand. Inhale, warrior one, come up. As you exhale, you come down and forward, pressing through the palms. Inhale, rising, pivoting to the back of your mat, warrior two. Straightening the front leg, inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, rise up through star. Exhale, side lunge, twist. Make sure that left foot turns in. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Reverse warrior, inhale, breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, go to your right elbow and extend the leg off to the side. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, step behind left hand. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, down and through. Inhale, up. And exhale to the back, warrior two. Reverse triangle, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Inhale through star. Exhale, side lunge twist, right foot turns in. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Reverse it, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg, inhale. Exhale to the left. Extend. Inhale, press. Exhale, step to hand. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale through the heart, leaning over the thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Inhale, come up, turn. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, come through star, palms connecting. Exhale, warrior B. Reverse the warrior, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhales up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, step left hand. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale through the heart and over the thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come up, turn to the side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up again. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhales down. Bring it to the ground. Slow the breath down. Option, toes curled underneath. Option to move your calves and sit between your feet. Hero reclining. A child's pose. Third eye connecting. So learn to regulate your heart rate. And our heart responds to our thoughts. So if we're worried or anxious or scared or in fear, the heart rate will start racing. That's fight or flight. So then we learn to regulate that emotion through the breath control. All right, great job, downward facing dog. Whew. All right, this next standing sequence, if you did it with me yesterday, then you know that's a pretty intense balancing sequence that we do, a little bit longer than I would normally do on one leg, but I kind of want to push us to our edge. And it did that for me, and hopefully it'll do that for you today as well. So we'll meet in the downward facing dog, and we're really going to get into this standing leg when we get into our balancing. All right, right leg comes up in the air. Let's step right foot to right thumb, runner's lunge. Rising up, crescent pose. Take your left arm, eagle wrap it underneath the right. Press your right thumb toward the left side. Then bring your elbows up about shoulders height. Hold that. Now there's a component of your inner thighs already. It's keeping you balanced and stabilized, especially if your hands are blocking your sight. Now try to keep a bend in your right knee as you take left leg and wrap it over top, Garudasana. Let's keep those elbows up for now and ground through the four corners of the standing foot. Push your right knee to the right, your left knee to the left. You should feel your lower legs become like an anaconda snake, a python, squeezing a branch super tight. Now draw the navel point toward the spine and then slowly start to bring it down. So preparing you for sensation, because you're gonna feel things, especially during these crazy times. But we learn to be in it, to not resist, not to run and hide. So be with the sensation in your standing foot. I know it's not pleasant at all times. And we're gonna move through this, guys. Here we go. Open up, Warrior 3, reach behind. Interlace your fingers. Now I like to lower the left hip a little bit and maybe slightly bend the right knee. Your right glute, your right hamstring might be speaking some language to you, yelling at you, so you feel it. Feel the glute, feel the hamstring, breathe. You got this, yogis. You're stronger than your mind will let you believe. They say mind over matter. I don't believe in that. I believe heart over mind. Go into your heart and then exhale, take a dive. Still not done. Right knee bends. Yes, you can do this. Shiva stance. Keep your right foot where it's at. I know you want to shake it out. I know you want to put your left foot down. So do I. My ass is on fire. Hands to heart center. Make your back flat. Shiva stance. Yes, you can. For 3, 2, one more pose for you. Right fingertips, open it up, open up. Yes, let your legs spread wide like a star shining bright. All the strength. Maybe your foot's going numb like mine. You got it, guys. Stay strong. For 3, 2, you're gonna get sweet relief. Bend your right knee, step back and straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle, yes. Good, come through center, extended side angle. Bringing right hand to the heart. We'll go left arm over top to reach. Now take the left hand behind your back, make a half wrap. Keep from resting on the thigh, use the strength. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. 3, again, we're gonna give ourselves a little release. In 2. And 1, bend the left knee, flying monkey. Take your hand like this, the fist, this part of your fist, and just hit that glute, the butt, the hamstring. Oh man. Whew. Okay. Nice, yogis. You ready? Let's do this. Got us. You can just shift your feet right into it. I know a lot of people try and go really wide with their feet. That's not necessary. You have to find a stance that's comfortable for you, like you can feel real strong. So the goddess is strong, and we want to become that energy, that goddess energy. Learning to soften and surrender, but also to be strong in these challenging times. Now, a couple things are going to happen, right? You're going to move away from the sensation, especially because that right hip is still screaming at me. But what we're going to do instead is go deeper into the sensation, deeper into the breath. And we're just going 1 minute. Many of you have done this for so much longer than a minute. And at home, it's easier to make excuses. It's easier to cheat. There's no real such thing as cheating because we're never competing in yoga, but it's easier to want to come out of it when no one else is watching. Just pretend my eyes are fixed on you, all right? Don't move, just breathe. Stay steady, stay confident, stay strong. Know who you are. Make an I am statement. I am strong. I am able. I am capable. I'm enough. I am beautiful. I am the goddess. I am here. I am present. I am awake. Whatever your I am needs to be for today. Pull the belly in, go deeper into it. And I'm not watching you to keep an eye on you. I'm watching to help support you. So stay in the pose. You've got this. Just a few more breaths. That's it. For 3, 2, feel the heartbeat against your thumbs. And 1, rise all the way up. Turn your toes. So we do this thing called the static shake, and you're just gonna rock your weight to the outer edges of your feet. You're just gonna rock, 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 rock. Bring your arms by your sides and start to lean forward. Keep pushing into the outer edges of your feet. That should feel good. Hopefully your legs are trained to jello. Let them go, and then forward fold. Let it go, shake it up and down. All right, let's crawl the hands around to the front. Crooked lizard lunge with the back knee lifted up. Okay, hand to thigh. Back knee stays off the ground. Right arm just reach back. Keep the back knee off the mat. We tend to anticipate and try to get ahead. Stay with your breath. Now lower the back knee. Lower the back knee, bend, reach, and grab. You may have heard me mention yesterday, I couldn't do this pose because I'm injured and out of alignment in my pelvis, but I went to my chiropractor and he actually helped fix me quite a bit. So if you're looking for some body work, someone who's still working one-on-one with clients, I've got the guy for you, Dr. Serafini, Veli Spinal Care, Kierland, but you can reach out to get that number if you want. Good, release that. Bring your forearms and your forehead down to the mat. Okay, arm balance, Ekapada Vinyasa. So I set my hands so that they are aligned with my fingers and my heel. If I'm out here, I can't get the arm balance position that I need. So I actually try to bring my fingers back as far as I can, because this arm balance is simply chaturanga with one leg forward and one leg back. So watch, I curl the back toes underneath. Now I'm going to lean forward and to my left as my elbows bend. Forward and to my left as my elbows bend. My foot will move out to the side, or if you have the flexibility, will extend forward, right? So I go forward to the left and then reach. Give it a try again and again, because it's a practice, not a performance, right? You're not competing against anything. Maybe you want to do it from a down dog split. It's good, Lauren, good job. We'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Okay, the other leg is now craving that same sensation that the right leg was given. But let's give it a shake first. Move those heels up and down. Pulse the heels like you're trying to press them to the ground, create a little bit of a bounce. You can see my shorts, they literally kind of bounce up and down to that static shake. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step left thumb. Crescent lunge, rise. Okay, so you instantly have to use your inner thighs to help you stabilize this pose. Right arm's coming underneath, eagle wrapping. Left thumb toward the right side of your mat. Now keep your elbows almost shoulder height. Pull the belly in tight. Now you're blocked in sight, so you have to focus more on inner thigh. Stay low and bring it around. See if you can get your toes to go behind your calf. Now this pose has a lot to do with the shape and size of your hips, your pelvis, the angle that you have between your hips and your knee. Wider the hips, the more challenging it is to wrap fully. Okay, now focus on the four corners of the foot. Your left knee to the left and your right knee to the right. It's kind of counterintuitive, but it makes everything really tight, like that python around a tree. Keep squeezing, breathe. And then slowly bring the elbows toward the knees. And no joke, this is a struggle for me, for a lot of people. Stay stable. Welcoming the sensation, not hiding from it. We begin to open up warrior three. Reach behind, make a bind. And now what I like to do is put a soft bend in left knee and lower right hip point down. Yes, welcome that glute and hamstring to the party on this left side. Getting that burn, the sensation, let it rise. Don't fight it, don't run from it, don't hide it. You've got this, stay present. 3, 2, 1, hands to the mat. Good, crunch your right knee behind your calf. Still not done. I know you want to get that left foot up. I know you do, so do I. My glute is on fire. Hands to heart, Shiva stance. Inner thigh, outer hip working for you, getting stronger through these challenging times, just like this pose. A little bit more. I know it, I know it. Toes are going numb. Reach the right hand up, open up, half moon. Right leg super high. Active legs, maybe even float it. Breathe. 3. I'm with you, yogis. 2. Bend your left knee, step back, and then straighten the front leg. Oh my goodness, yes. We're gonna stay an extra breath here on this side. Now bend the left knee, extended side angle. Bring the forearm, elbow inside the thigh, the right hand behind. So it's not extended anymore actually, right? It's in a half wrap, but it's controlled through these muscles here. So we don't want to let the body collapse. Your back foot, push some weight into it, pinky toe down on the mat. You'll get the release in 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee. Oh, goodness. Oh. Okay, make your fist so the part of your thumb and your index finger hit it in the glute, hit it in the hamstring, all those places. Oh, yeah. Massage it out. We'll get into the outer hip stretching at the end. Oh, it's getting close. Buddha known, goddess pose. I'm going to face you. I want to be present with all of you out in the virtual world of yoga. Hands to heart. Close the eyes. Find your I am statement. I am enough. I am meant for this. I am present. I am strong. I am patient. I am at peace. I am abundant. I am confident. Whatever it is that you know you are deep down inside, but maybe don't let shine. Let that shine through right here in this pose. And go deeper into your truth, into you, and into the posture. I promise it's just a minute. It's not a lot of time. We've done this for so much longer in our practice with me. Just 10 more seconds. Slow down your breathing. Thumbs feeling the heartbeat. rising all the way up. Turning your toes and just doing that little shake. Basically, imagine you're standing in sand and you're trying to push your feet into the sand without straightening your legs, just kind of wobbling into the sand. And then you can start to lean forward, let the legs kind of shake, shake, and release. Wide leg forward fold. All right, let's bring it to the front. Crooked lizard lunge with the back knee up. Okay, keep it active for a little bit. Turn the toes out, reach back. Try not to get too far ahead. Now lower the knee back down, reach around, grab. All right, lazy lizard, forearms come down. That's a headrest. And this sets us up real nicely. So notice where your elbows are in line with your heel. You're gonna bring your hands to where the elbows were, okay? Now, see how deep my elbow is underneath my thigh? Ooh, underneath there real deep, right? So now all I have to do when I lift my back knee is come forward. I'm going forward and to the right. Now, because I've got this injury here, I don't extend the left leg. Instead, I let it bend. So you have the option to do both. Forward, lean to right, take the left foot out to the side, or extend it forward if you can. Extend that leg all the way forward. Okay. Great job, y'all. Downward facing dog. All right, I am going to call my faithful assistant and friend, fellow yoga teacher, Lauren, to come on up to demo next pose. So y'all can come down, take a seat. We're going to go downward facing dog, and Lauren's going to hop into yogi squat so we can work TT Basana. So she'll bend her knees, hop and land. Beautiful. Awesome. So TT Basana, first and foremost, is the stretch that we have to get, because as we've been working, tons of inner thigh engagement. We got to keep working those inner thighs so we squeeze tight. And you'll see, because she's got a beautiful variation of this, she's got some really nice flexibility, but she also puts a lot of effort into her practice, a lot of commitment to get to this. So first things first, she's going to lift her hips up and try to straighten out her feet. And her feet are wider than her hips. They're wider than her hips. Now she can start to work the shoulders one at a time behind the calf. Okay, and that's not enough, right? That's pretty deep, but with Lauren, because of her flexibility, she can actually lift on the ball of one of her feet and wiggle underneath a little bit deeper on that side. Oh, there we go. And then the other. Now she can reach around and go for the bind. Okay, we're doing this first. What she's doing here is she's squeezing knees around shoulders. And you've heard me teach this many times, but when you're on your own, you really got to rely on all this preparation. There is no space here. That's perfect. Now she's going to set her hands down. Now let's pretend that she doesn't have this great flexibility. She would frame her heel with her index finger and her thumb. She doesn't have to do that because she has the flexibility. But one thing for sure, she doesn't lose the connection up here. So then she can start to fully extend. She's got it. Elbows can be bent or straight, lots of different variations. Oh my gosh, you should be clapping on your mat for her. Great job, Lauren. All right, so that's what you're going to be working now, even if it's just the stretch. Thanks, Ben. Even if it's just the stretch and the prep, or maybe working traditional kakasana, crow pose, which is relying on your inner thighs to hug the elbows super duper tight. Those of you that are working TT Basana, if you can go to crow pose, let's do that. And then take your time. We're going to come down and lie on our backs. Now I want you to go right away into a bridge. So if you're still doing the back bend or the arm balance, fine. But once you're done with it, go right into a bridge, lift your hips up high. And the reason why is because we just did a whole lot of deep forward bending, flexing of the hips, and we want to counter it before we decide to do any other big back bend, like an upward bow. So just getting a nice little stretch, counter pose, hips pushing up. Okay, now you're on your way to upward facing bow next. Again, I've taught it before where you can let the elbows spread a little bit to pull the heart through. So one more on your own, bridge or upward facing bow. Notice your big toe pressing down, both edges of the heels pressing into the ground. Hug the inner thighs a little bit. Feel the tailbone lengthen down. Now when you rest, soles of the feet come together and the knees spread. Rock a little bit side to side. Ooh, a lot of engagement of the inner thighs, a lot of engagement of the outer hip and the glute. So we'll address that all next. All right, bring the knees together. Cross your right thigh over your left. Bring the legs over to the left side of your mat. I like that my left knee keeps my right heel down on the ground as the right arm reaches out. Now when you come to center, keep the right leg crossed and bring the feet towards you. Reaching for your feet, your ankles or your shins, Supta Gomukhasana. For those of you that are a little extra tight, you can just slide your ankle to your thigh, figure 4 stretch instead. Now, your right sit bone, your right butt cheek should be pressing forward away from your body. Yeah, that'll make it a little bit more intense. And we'll release that. Set the right foot flat, cross the left leg over top, knees to chest, and then over to the right, left arm reaching to the side. I like to use the right knee to keep the left heel down and then use the right hand to push the knee toward the ground. Come into center, keep them crossed. Reach for the ankles, the feet, the shins, whatever you can get. Maybe you can modify it to figure 4, feet wide, knees, chest. Now your left sit bone, press it away from you. All right, knees released. Happy baby. Try to go straight legs wide. And then we're going to rock up to a seat. Left leg, let's extend the right leg out in front. Now we'll do the left leg. I'm just going to show you a different view. Grab here. So your left leg's extended, your right knee's bent. Cradle the leg, lift the chest. And then you'll reach your right hand back and massage that muscle that works so hard for you in our standing sequence. Really overloaded the hip for a bit, created a little fatigue. Now we're softening it. And when you come back up, set the right foot down like Janu Shirshasana and bring the left leg around, pigeon pose. Chest is up, right hip draws back, and we'll bring it down. It's nice to be able to be at home to modify some of these postures with blankets or pillows, putting them underneath your hip. That is the trick about not practicing with us, though. It's hard to really know all the different options, all the different modifications. So I'll be anxious to get everyone back in a class. I know we all will. And then as you come up, just bring the back leg around to the front. Extend your right leg forward this time. Bend the left knee, cradling. Sit up nice and tall. And then massage. Oh, yeah. So we intentionally overloaded the hip, engaged the inner thighs quite a bit. So now we're just doing all the counter work to loosen it, to soften it, to open it. And coming up. So at the left foot like Janu Shirshasana. Right leg's gonna go back. Try to square the hips to the front, chest up, and then bring it down. Using any props that you've got to modify. And slowly coming up. Turn to your side, both legs wide leg forward fold. I want you to be super active the first part of this though. So go hands to your shins and try to keep your back flat. So literally move your heart forward, draw your shoulders back, and then come forward. Toes are pointing up. You can even use your hands to push your inner thighs back, then go to the shins. Keep leaning forward and don't lose that long spine. Even if you're still just like this, as long as you feel the stretch in inner thighs, keep going forward, forward, forward. Stay active, feet flex, quads engaged. For 3, keep the back flat. 2, and 1. Then let your head, forehead rest on something, block, pillows, fists, mat. All right, coming up, bringing the feet together at the front, big toes touch, forward fold. Reaching up high, keeping length in the spine, active legs, folding forward, and then letting the head just kind of melt. Maybe the spine round or the knees bend a little bit. These forward folds are so calming for our nervous system, especially after a practice that's physically active or demanding. Because in these times when we're asked to slow down a little bit, to go within, the rest is super important. We don't want to overexert anything. We also want to really feel everything that's happening. And some of these yoga poses, these sequences can get us to feel more deeply. Now I challenge you, I have a challenge for each and every one of you, to stay for as long as the Shavasana song on that playlist, minimum. Maybe even hit repeat on that and stay for as long as you can in your Shavasana. So I'm just going to close us down as you wrap things up, finishing with any other finishing poses that you need. I'll close us with an Om. If you'd like to join me, please do so. May this practice make you stronger and calmer. Namaste. Please, please, please stay. Enjoy the time that you've been given. All right, hope you're well. I hope to see you all soon. Peace, peace. I'll be back tomorrow, 4:15.